Everyone, and welcome back to the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships. My name is Dylan Kimlin. Sitting alongside me is Adam Hall, and we are muted. There we go. Now we're no longer muted. Adam, we are currently having our players warm up behind us here as we get started with our broadcast today. Mate, how are we feeling?
Mate, feeling good. The energy's pretty good here, to be honest, and under really hot conditions. It's about 28 degrees right now, folks, for you guys at home, and we're expecting a high of 33 degrees today at around the 1 to sort of 3 p.m. mark, so it's going to be really hot on court. But geez, we saw a lot of great games yesterday, folks. A lot of the gold medal matches in the gender doubles happened right here on show court today. We move into the mixed doubles categories, and what are you looking forward to today, Dylan?
I was looking forward to some of the ice cream earlier down in the player village, getting a photo bomb behind us. But on that note, actually, you did mention the heat for our players at home and players at the player village. Ensure that you're keeping in the shade nice and cool because it is going to be a scorcher. I think, we did see the strategy changes from gender action today, and the mix just continues to provide the goods. We have so many good teams, and ensure that you're watching them on the PAA Facebook and YouTube channels.
Well, mate, I think... Oh. We're back. Well, mate, on my side, I'm really looking forward to the Opens later this afternoon. We've got some crazy pairings for you. I just looked at the draw before on my phone, and it's pretty formidable. We've got Rose Van Rieck, who was one of our gold medalists with Summer Alabona. She's actually going to partner with Joey Wild, our other gold medalist, who featured with Mitchell Hargraves in our last match on show court last night. That's a pretty scary pairing. And we've also got Tom Evans. He's going to be playing with his girlfriend, Helena. So that's also going to be a pretty good watch to be getting us through the Opens, I think, mate.
Yeah, and it's not all about the Opens, though, Adam. Currently, over there on our courts to our right, we currently have the para guys and girls going head-to-head. If you want to watch some of the best para players in Australia, please pop over and have a look. Support them all. They are tearing it up on the courts. I spent a good hour or so watching the games this morning, and oh my goodness, they know how to play pickleball.
And guys, if you're thinking about coming down and watching, we'd love to host you down here. We're at KDV Sport on the Gold Coast, and just behind us, you can see some of the 40-plus pickleball courts that we've got here at KDV Gold Coast. We've also got the sports bar, the newly opened sports bar, Dylan. We went there last night for dinner. I had a lovely sirloin steak with some béarnaise sauce. That was a bit different for me. I normally only have the béarnaise sauce on the Eggs Benedict, but on the steak, it was not too bad, to be honest. And we've also got the amazing Event Village. I mean, with all the stall holders, what's been your favourite so far getting around in that Event Village, Dylan? I
mean, they're also amazing. I'm going to give a big shout out to the SPARMS, the SP Arms guys, for these. So right now, as we mentioned, the heat is just unreal, and sun protection is so important here in Southeast Queensland. So make sure you go over to see the stores. They're all super flat stick at the moment, and we imagine they'll continue to be so during the day.
Well, for all our players and spectators, make sure you rest and recover. And we've got Riggs Recovery there also with the ice baths, and they're giving away free massages. They've also got the compression garments. We've got Heart Sport. We've got Salming shoes. We've got Love Pickleball with their... they've got a show bag for pickleball, Dylan. They've also got the children's book. We've also got our major sponsor, Trilogy Funds. Now, they've got a great little wall here, wheels, should I say, where they're actually giving away prizes. So we're getting the wrap up now. We've got the guys ready to go on show court. Stay tuned for more live action. We're going to be kicking this one off straight after we get into a commercial break.
All your life you strive, trusting your experience, pushing yourself to perform. It's no surprise that you expect the same from your investments. For over 25 years, Trilogy Funds has been trusted by investors to maximise income while preserving capital. So, for income performance, invest with Trilogy Funds.
Have you ever slept in an igloo? Explored a city by tuk-tuk? Become friends with locals? You're about to on a small group explorations tour, averaging 16 people. Explore the world, from must-sees to local experiences designed just for small groups. Think small, because small groups do big things. Explorations by Colette, the best in guided travel since Spain.
I love life. I just enjoy every day more than the previous one.
I never had a woodwork shop like this one, like a kid in a toy shop, you know.
That's the best decision I have made, to move here to Keaton.
Big it up, big it up. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships. My name is Dylan Kimlin, and we are underway with our mixed action to get you started. It's a warm day here at KDV Sports, and we have some super duper hot content coming your way on the Pickleball Australia Facebook page and the Pickleball Australia YouTube channel. Closest to camera, we have the duo of Taylor and Bolton, and they are up against, in the Pickleball Victoria clothing, Frisbee and Bianchi. This will be 1 game to 11 as we are just in the pool rounds. Hot hands as expected. The duo of Frisbee and Bianchi recently announced combination for the Masters side for MLPA Masters. I believe they're in the Melbourne Mavericks. Should be a whole bunch of fun. In their opposition of Bolton and Taylor, renowned players throughout the Australian pickleball scene, both heavily based in Queensland. Oh, hands are flying down the middle. Annalise Bolton with that left hand of hers, deadly when given the opportunity. Just a quick little paddle tap here with Mark Taylor and they can recommence play. Frisbee to serve, currently 4-1-1. Oh, it's a great drive, good momentum. Smacking it down the middle. To our Victorian pickleball fans tuning in at home, we welcome you with open arms. It's a scene that continues to build. I've seen a ton of you guys and girls running around with the Victorian APC singlets and shirts. That's a wonderful shot there by Mark Taylor. Bang, put away. Tina makes short work with that smash. Mark Taylor on the bottom right, one of our experienced referees in the Australian pickleball scene. Also a tournament director for the National Pickleball League. Just, this is why he's a referee, having a chat with the Victorian duo just regarding their positioning on court. To our players in the player village, it's been such a fun set of days here at APC, and we hope you're all enjoying yourself. Remember, keep out of the sun. It is a hot one today. Keep that hydration going. And visit the KDV Sports Bar and Lounge if given the opportunity. Get in the cool air if you can. And of course, we have to give a big shout out to all of our volunteers who are currently working tirelessly to provide such a top-notch event thus far for APC. Remember to thank your refs and volunteers, ladies and gentlemen, as well as all of your PAA staff. Events as large as this simply do not occur without them. Good speed up there by Bolton. Looked like it didn't strike her paddle as well as she would have liked, but it did catch Bianchi off guard as a result. Score is currently 3-6. Yeah, that's a net roll on the Yola net. Yola providing all of the nets here for our 2024 APC. Thank them very much for getting involved with our wonderful Pickleball Australia tournament. Yep, nice smash. Standard Bolton play. If the ball is even remotely close to her paddle, you can ensure it's coming back fast. What a terrific setup there from Annalise Bolton. Pushing the Victorian duo to the far left side. Easy pop up there for Mark Taylor to finish it off. Oh, the net roll comes back, and what a recovery there from Mark Taylor. Terrific lunging effort with the pirouette. He's rocking all the Hammer gear at the moment. Hammer, one of our sponsors here and stores in the player village for the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships. Ah, great shot. Speaking of Hammer, one of their co-founders, Andy Horridge, watching this game in the VIP tent. Yep, that's a shake and bake. Bolton puts her hands up, but she will take that point. While we're waiting for our players to retrieve the ball, there's a gentleman there we can see on the left side of the screen, just under the scoreboard. It looks like he's setting up a marquee of all things. None other than Brad Kluss, who has been working tirelessly for the Pickleball Australia Tournaments Board. And assisting Kelly here for our APC. Oh, a big opportunity there, goes begging. But to all of our PAA executive team and tournament team, they have been flat strap these last couple of days. We thank them very much for all the efforts they are putting in. Another shake and bake. We're seeing a bit of a trend here from Taylor and Bolton. Enjoying that speed up into a pop-up transition. Oh, there we go. Another shake and bake. Mark Taylor, what a poach. Hammer time here in show court, and we have looks like a timeout on the duo of Taylor and Bolton. Now, it must be a rotation of sides as we are playing to 15. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. Live here at APC at KDV Sports.
You push yourself to perform. So do we. For over 25 years, investors have trusted Trilogy funds to maximise income while preserving capital. So for income performance, invest with Trilogy funds.
Welcome back, everyone. Bolton to bring it in. And they are combining very nicely right now, Bolton and Taylor. Speaking of Kelly, I just gave her a shout out. There she is in the high-vis shirt. Looks like our PAA team are ensuring our grandstands are shaded, and that is a big driving attempt there from Mark Taylor, just sails wide. Whew. Oh my goodness, tailor-made opportunity there. Mark getting up high, popping it down. And that is a tweener from Frisbee. Oh, my goodness. I believe that is the first one we have seen thus far being pulled off of our 2024 Australian Pickleball Championships. Take a bow, young man. And we have a tied game, 9 apiece. Yep, that's a poaching play there from Bianchi. However, Mark Taylor read it like a book, flicking it down the right side. Side out once more. Bolton to bring it in. That was a good early set up there from Bolton. Really pushed Bianchi out wide on the left side. Resulted in an error anyway, but she was looming. We now have a 10-point opportunity here for Bolton to bring it in. Ooh, forehand roll was there, and Mark knows it. And a terrific third shot, fifth shot, single-handed backhand drop on the left side. That couldn't capitalize. You can see it. He's kicking himself. Frisbee to bring it in. Can they tie this game? Bit of a chip shot there from Bolton. Results in a 10-10 game. Yep. As I said yesterday, when you're wielding a hammer, everything else is a nail. Mark Taylor smacking that down the right side. Nice deep shot resulting in a side out once more. We're both on a 10-point up here. Who is going to take the lead? Oh, athleticism on display. Taylor trying to get everything there. Composure from the Victorian duo, keeping their opposition back. Terrific play. Plenty of cross-thinking here happening. Annalise clearly has hot hands, dropping a battle. Take the lead, 11-10. And that has gone long. Will reside in a sold out. We can see both Bianchi and Frisbee rocking the 6-0 paddles. 6-0, one of our store owners here at the 2024 APC. Go and have a look at their wares. We've had their big boss Dale running around this weekend, getting amongst it. What a top bloke he is. Taylor with a poach attempt. Bianchi reading it well. Tie it up once more. All the ones. Terrific reset. Bolton was in the fire line there. Dug deep, pulled it out. Gone long. And that is a crucial error at this point of the game. Awfully close game. Keep in mind, this is just a pool match. We're already getting top quality games like this. Oh, the net roll, catching Bianchi off guard. That's an 11-13 scoreline currently. Which believes we must be playing to 15. I did say at the start that we were playing to 11, not the case. Good hands, good speed. Frisbee getting caught. I wonder if we'll see a timeout here from the experienced duo. They're currently wearing the Oceania Smash Clash uniforms we had from APC 2023 in New South Wales. What a fun event that was. Ooh, Taylor had the chance. Relentless defense. Frisbee just getting everything back. Terrific play. And they've defended and defended. Now they need to get some points on the board. Someone in the crowd's appreciative of that. And we have a timeout here on the side of Taylor and Bolton. While they're having a breather, we're going to do the same, ladies and gentlemen, and quickly bounce into a timeout ourselves with a commercial break. We'll be back live straight after this.
All your life you strive, trusting your experience, pushing yourself to perform. It's no surprise that you expect the same from your investments. For over 25 years, Trilogy Funds has been trusted by investors to maximise income while preserving capital. So, for income performance, invest with Trilogy Funds.
Welcome back, everyone. We are back underway in this absolutely thrilling first game for our broadcast. And Bianchi and Frisbee keep chipping away at this lead. Oh, a backhand opportunity was there. Can he bounce back? Game point. Yep, that's exactly what he does. Great forehand smash. The Victorian duo need to defend it again. Taylor to bring it in, 14-12-2. And that's gone long. The victory will go to the duo of Annalise Bolton and Mark Taylor. Terrific play to their opposition of Bianchi and Frisbee. It's not over yet. We're still going through our pool games.
You called me an idiot, and then you called me
As we have our players celebrating at the end there. It's definitely a warm one here at the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships here at KDV Sports. Remember to all of our players in the player village, go and get hydrated, hop in that shade in the cool if you can. It's going to continue to be a hot one throughout the day. Remember, we have all of our singles action on tomorrow as well. So the events do not stop today. We just keep on going through. I believe my co-commentator, Adam Hall's coming back. He's been managing the scoreboards for us all here at KDV. But just be wary, Adam. The camera is on, mate, before you jump in with a mouthful of water. No, I'm just saying it's here. He's looking very surprised at me right now. But no, it's been a great time thus far. And I believe we do have our next set of games might be a little way away, ladies and gentlemen. So it might be best if we jump into a commercial break. And we'll be back live straight after this with our next set of games.
All your life you strive, trusting your experience, pushing yourself to perform. It's no surprise that you expect the same from your investments. For over 25 years, Trilogy Funds has been trusted by investors to maximise income while preserving capital. So, for income performance, invest with Trilogy Funds.
Have you ever slept in an igloo? Explored a city by tuk-tuk? Become friends with locals? You're about to on a small group explorations tour, averaging 16 people. Explore the world, from must-sees to local experiences designed just for small groups. Think small, because small groups do big things. Explorations by Colette, the best in guided travel since 1918.
I love life. I just enjoy every day more than the previous one.
I never had a woodwork shop like this one, like a kid in a toy shop, you know.
That's the best decision I have made, to move here to Keaton.
Big it up, big it up.
All your life you strive, trusting your experience, pushing yourself to perform. It's no surprise that you expect the same from your investments. For over 25 years, Trilogy Funds has been trusted by investors to maximise income while preserving capital. So, for income performance, invest with Trilogy Funds.
Take a tour with Colette, the best in guided travel since 1918. Choose from 170 expertly planned and expertly led tours worldwide. The must-see sights of the destination as well as local experiences are included, with choice on tour and free time to explore your way. Embrace the freedom of guided travel with Colette.
I love life. I just enjoy every day more than the previous one.
I never had a woodwork shop like this one, like a kid in a toy shop, you know.
That's the best decision I have made, to move here to Keaton.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships. You might recognise this woman sitting right next to me in the commentary booth here. This is none other than Sarah Burr, one of our former champions in 2022, Triple Crown champion, I should say, and one of our fine 2024 APC ambassadors. And so I wanted to get Sarah in the booth and just ask her a couple of questions about how this all feels now that we're finally here, Sarah. Obviously, in the lead-up, you've done so much work, but now that we're here, what do you think?
It couldn't have turned out better. Honestly, the whole crew of the staff, all of the volunteers, all of the players have really come together for an amazing event so far. It's been incredible.
And there's 1,300 players here, over 40 pickleball courts. Tell us about your time at the APC overall and just how significant this is now that we're sitting here with this amount of players and this amount of courts.
Well, just the growth is phenomenal from where it's, you know, last year I think we had maybe 600, maybe a little bit under 600. So we've more than doubled the amount of competitors. And obviously with that comes a lot more behind the scenes work that needs to be done. So I've, you know, seen for myself the amount of work that's gone in, and like this has been months and months and months in the planning. So it's just, my hat goes off to everybody involved, and I'm so proud. And for it to be on the Gold Coast, my home stomping ground as well, to see what can be done, like with these tennis courts turned into 40 pickleball courts, and I'm just thinking forward to 2025 and how many courts will we need next year.
It's going to keep growing and growing, I'd say, Sir. And you mentioned before the Gold Coast. Obviously, we're coming to you from KDV Sport on the Gold Coast. This is a home tournament for you. What a privilege that is. But also, you're the captain of the Gold Coast Glory in the MLP Australia format, and you're going to be heading off to Vietnam soon. So tell us a bit about that tournament and how you went in the previous tournament and what you're looking forward to for the rest of the season for the MLP.
Yeah, so it was really fun to come together on the Gold Coast for the first event for season 2. Gold Coast Glory, yeah, we did really, really well. The chemistry was on point, as I knew it would be. Just 3 amazing athletes around me to fill out the team this year. Lots of laughs, lots of fun, lots of hugs, lots of cheers. We dug deep. We came through the pool in second place, through the round stages, just narrowly in second, actually. We nearly took it out. Then made it through to the semi-finals. So we had the bye straight through to the semis, and we gave it our all against the Fast Fours team. We did fall a little bit short on the day, but we're really feeling confident heading into the second event. So really proud of the team and super excited for Vietnam. I think it's on all of our bucket lists as somewhere we want to visit for a holiday. So to be able to have a family holiday, roll that in with some pickleball, we couldn't be more excited.
And today the conditions are super hot. I think you can expect more of that over in Vietnam. And I just saw you over there at the Spark Grips tent. They're one of our stall holders today. And tell us a bit about Spark Grips and your involvement in that company.
Yeah, so I've actually got a couple of my personal sponsors on board here at the event with stalls, which I'm really excited to see. One of those is Spark Grips. So they're actually designing some plastic-based grips. So they're actually using recycled products, and you can actually print all cool colours and designs onto the grips. So I've been having a lot of fun behind the scenes designing different patterns and making them match outfits and paddles, and then they heat shrink onto your paddle. So, and you can just cut them off when you finish with them and then actually recycle them. So I actually like the product for something a little bit funky, really good for teams who might want to pair up or match in some way, maybe not necessarily with clothing, but a grip is something that's quite easy to pop on your paddle and have a bit of fun with it as a team. So yeah, really excited to keep working with Spark Grips, get them out there, getting people to try it. It's a little bit of a different feel. It almost feels velvety.
Yeah.
So quite different to your regular sort of over grip that you wrap on. But yeah, I actually like the feeling. They're a little bit, they're actually waterproof too. So they don't absorb like the sweat. So you can actually just get your towel, wipe the grip, and it's completely dry again. So I'm really enjoying that. I've tested it out in Mumbai, tested it out in Bali, and obviously it's quite humid here on the Gold Coast, and I'm having no issues with paddles slipping out of my hands or anything. So I'm really excited to see where we go with these grips.
Well, you're very stylish on the court, so I'm not surprised at all to see that it's going to extend to the handle of your paddle.
Absolutely, but also to see like knockaround sunglasses. I've been testing out some of their new products, a pair on my head right now actually. They've got some colour blocking technology in it. And the ones I'm wearing now, they're actually designed for sort of low light. So we've got some shadows and things on the courts in the afternoon. So I've had issues in the past with glasses where you have to sort of put them on and off your head, depending on where the ball's, whether it's in the shade or whether it's in the sunlight, where I'm finding these ones are great for, can just wear them in all conditions. And they also don't slip because they're got like a nice rubberized bit around the nose area, so they don't slip off your face when you're playing. So obviously I love the style and everything, but I'm also about functionality, and I want to be comfortable when I'm playing. So loving the knockaround sunglasses.
Hey, look good, feel good, hey? Well, you'll be taking to court with Vishal Masan in the mixed doubles pairing. We're so looking forward to watching you play as always. So thank you so much for joining us for a little 5 minutes in the booth here.
Thank you.
We wish you all the best. And for everyone else watching at home, we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to have some more live action right here on Show Court at the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships.
All your life you strive, trusting your experience, pushing yourself to perform. It's no surprise that you expect the same from your investments. For over 25 years, Trilogy Funds has been trusted by investors to maximise income while preserving capital. So, for income performance, invest with Trilogy Funds.
Have you ever slept in an igloo? Explored a city by tuk-tuk. Become friends with locals. You're about to on a small group explorations tour, averaging 16 people. Explore the world, from must-sees to local experiences designed just for small groups. Think small, because small groups do big things. Explorations by Colette, the best in guided travel since 1918.
I love life. I just enjoy every day more than the previous one.
I never had a woodwork shop like this one, like a kid in a toy shop, you know.
That's the best decision I have made, to move here to Keaton.
Big it up, big it up.
All your life you strive, trusting your experience, pushing yourself to perform. It's no surprise that you expect the same from your investments. For over 25 years, Trilogy Funds has been trusted by investors to maximise income while preserving capital. So, for income performance, invest with Trilogy Funds.
Take a tour with Colette, the best in guided travel since 1918. Choose from 170 expertly planned and expertly led tours worldwide. The must-see sites of the destination as well as local experiences are included, with choice on tour and free time to explore your way. Embrace the freedom of guided travel with Colette.
I love life. I just enjoy every day more than the previous one.
I never had a woodwork shop like this one, like a kid in a toy shop, you know.
That's the best decision I have made, to move here to Keaton.
All your life you strive, trusting your experience, pushing yourself to perform. It's no surprise that you expect the same from your investments. For over 25 years, Trilogy Funds has been trusted by investors to maximise income while preserving capital. So, for income performance, invest with Trilogy Funds.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships. It's Adam Hall here. It's my pleasure to be taking you through this now into the afternoon of this 50-plus mixed doubles 4.0 and above match. We're in the round stages here, and it is 1-0 scoreline here. Just get this adjusted on your screens there with Solomon and Pratt. And so far, so good, folks. We've had a nice, hot start to the day. It's about 28 degrees right now. Apparently, we're expecting a top of 33, so it's very hot out on court. So if you're listening in from the event village, that is one of the places to be. But also, you've got the sports bar inside the KDV Sport building, as well as the Players' Lounge on the very top there of KDV Sport building here at the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships. And McLean and Berchelit get their first point on the board, 1-1. Now, we did go up to Angela Berchelit at the start of the game and said, how do you pronounce your last name? She didn't even tell me, so I'm just winging it here. However, she did say I could call her Ange, so hello, Ange, and thank you very much. That ball just goes wide there. And Ange and McLean. 2-1 now. The players on court look like they're just taking a bit of a timeout. We might need some court maintenance. So we're going to bounce into a short commercial break. And when we come back, we'll have more from this round robin clash between the 50-plus mixed doubles 4.0 and above.
All your life you strive, trusting your experience, pushing yourself to perform. It's no surprise that you expect the same from your investments. For over 25 years, Trilogy Funds has been trusted by investors to maximise income while preserving capital. So, for income performance, invest with Trilogy Funds.
Have you ever slept in an igloo? Explored a city by tuk-tuk. Become friends with locals. You're about to on a small group explorations tour, averaging 16 people. Explore the world, from must-sees to local experiences designed just for small groups. Think small, because small groups do big things. Explorations by Colette, the best in guided travel since 1918.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships. You're joining us at 6-1 for Ange and McLean. Just had to do a bit of court maintenance there with our tape. That court maintenance has been complete. We've got a second service here from McLean. This 50+ mixed doubles 4.0 and above division. We're in the round robin stage at the moment. Beautiful conditions here. And a little comical there. The out call, the play on. And you can just hear Ange there. The chaos on the court, making it entertaining for us. Watching from the comfort of our seats. And some of you at home, if you are at home, hope you got the air conditioning on because it is hot out there on the court. I mentioned before, 28 degrees and expected high of 33, so enjoy it from the comfort of your own home if you are there indeed. That's a nice attack there at the feet by Ange. Down to Pratt. And Pratt and Solomon, they had a difficult game just on this court just before. They're looking to atone from that defeat prior. Got a bit of work to do here though, currently with this 7-1 deficit. Oh, that's nice down the middle there from McLean. Super clean. And they've just gone to 8-1, have Solomon and Pratt. And of course, that brings about the change of ends. We are one game, first to 15. Got to win by 2 here. And we can just see off camera in our kitchen cam there. Got Solomon Pratt just taking in some moments under that shade. Just getting a drink of water. And Ange and McLean making their way out to the baseline. Obviously change of ends now. No real conditions, so to speak, except for the blistering heat, folks. There's no real wind about. There are some flags at the back that are blowing about. However, the breeze is nowhere near as strong as it has been yesterday. Oh, that is a ripping forehand winner there from Solomon. And they get their second point. 2-8. Sails well and truly long, unfortunately, off the Solomon paddle. Just a service return error there from Pratt, unfortunately. Got to make all shots count now. This 10-1 scoreline. Apologies on court, we're just some malfunctioning with this scoreboard, but we've got it right now. 10-1 to Ange and McLean. Second service off the McLean paddle here now. And Solomon Pratt really need to get their serve returns over at this stage of the game. First to 15 in this round robin clash of the 50+ mixed. Unfortunate dinking error there for Solomon.
11-1-2 now. And some applause for Solomon there. She said it herself. I want to think. She certainly did. Oh, such great defense there from Solomon. She started to really get her dink game going now. But we've now got a side out to Ange and McLean. 13-1 in this first to 15 of this 50-plus mixed doubles 4.0 and above division here at the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships. And a neat little net roll there from Solomon on our Yola net. Yola, of course, one of our major sponsors here at the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships. 40-plus courts here, folks, and they've supplied the nets on all of them. And a nice backhand slap there by Pratt down the middle. Nice time to start make a run. Serve just sails long, unfortunately. And second service now in hand with Solomon. And a nice serve there, catching Ange off guard. One just bit on the baseline and bounced up. She's quite tall, Ange. I'm surprised that that one caught her off guard. 2-13 now, Solomon and Pratt. Well, Solomon now, she's having to defend so many balls, and I would say she's getting better and better as time goes on here. That ball did go wide, though, unfortunately, and Ange and McLean regain serve. 13-2 now. McLean, unfortunately, drives that one into the net. Easy point there when you give away the return of serve. And 14-2, we have a game point now at the 50-plus mixed doubles 4.0 and above division round robin clash here. And there it is, folks. Ange and McLean defeating Solomon and Pratt 15-2 here. Well, there was a lively little game closer to the end there. And Solomon certainly made a good account for herself there with various defendable actions there. But that one's all over, folks, at the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships. Very hot conditions out here, so if you are in the event village, please make your way inside to enjoy the air conditioning and a cool beverage. We're going to go to a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have more round robin action in this 50-plus mixed doubles 4.0 and above division. Until then, we'll be back in a very short break at the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships.
All your life you strive, trusting your experience, pushing yourself to perform. It's no surprise that you expect the same from your investments. For over 25 years, Trilogy Funds has been trusted by investors to maximise income while preserving capital. So, for income performance, invest with Trilogy Funds.
Have you ever slept in an igloo? Explored a city by tuk-tuk. Become friends with locals. You're about to on a small group explorations tour, averaging 16 people. Explore the world, from must-sees to local experiences designed just for small groups. Think small, because small groups do big things. Explorations by Colette, the best in guided travel since 1918.
I love life. I just enjoy every day more than the previous one.
I never had a woodwork shop like this one, like a kid in a toy shop, you know.
That's the best decision I had made, to move here to Keaton.
Big it up, big it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're just picking up this one live in this 50-plus mixed doubles, 4.0 and above round robin match here at Show Court of the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships. Just working our way through adding some players' names to our scoreboard. We're not too far into this one. Currently, our players close to screen in Mark Taylor and Annalise Bolton are 0-1. They are a little bit behind and they've performed so well. So it's going to be an interesting clash, obviously, this one. Saw in an earlier match a 15-1 scoreline, a decisive victory by Bolton and Taylor. Some of the hot favourites in this 50-plus division. 0-1-2. And a double net roll and then unfortunately going wide off the Bolton paddle there. 1-0-1, our current score. That's a nice drive there. 2-0-1 now for our servers. Nice attack there at Mark Taylor. He's performed so well, not only in this division, folks, but on Friday in our split age category, playing with Andrew Horridge. Ooh, and points really starting to accumulate for the serving side. A little smart timeout, I would say, by Bolton and Taylor. And no, it's a lovely Sunday afternoon, folks. You might be able to hear something in the background. If you are tuning in for the first time, no, it's not someone mowing their lawns. We have the Queensland Police hangar not far away here on the helipad in between KDV Sport here on the Gold Coast and People First Stadium, where the Gold Coast stall here a couple of days ago. Team is in the, speaking of in the mixed doubles, we've seen Green and Ryan to a 4. That one. So now they regain serve. Kitchen, and it's hot. First points of the day. Bring us back into service. And favorable net roll. Mark Taylor just feel a little hard done by in this game, this wonderful game of ours. 5-1 now to Green and Ryan. Green and Ryan again, attack after attack here at the kitchen line. We take a 6-1 lead now in this 50-plus mixed doubles 4.0 and above division. Round robin clash, of course. First to 15 here, folks. Got to win by 2. Some outstanding pickleball there, particularly the defence there on the side of Green and Ryan in red, furthest away from camera. Players doing such a fabulous job in these conditions, sweltering conditions now for day 5. Can you believe it? Day 5 of the Australian Pickleball Championships presented by Trilogy here. Mark Taylor just holding their hand up and apologising. By no means does anyone seek to collect someone on the full, but it is a way to earn yourself a point in this game, often referred to as a body bag. And that one on the forehand just goes wide there from Taylor. We are, of course, in the round robin of the 50-plus. Only going to be playing one game here, first to 15. players probably pretty grateful for that in the round robin conditions because it's just so hot here today. Make sure you go and visit the team there at Riggs Recovery. Ice baths, compression, massages. Yes, you heard me right, massages are available here at the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships. An unfortunate pair of service errors there on the paddles of Green and Ryan after they've been looking so cool and calm. They still have a 4-point lead here in this one. But Bolton and Taylor starting to really warm up in this clash. Nice attack there by Bolton at the feet. Hard to get those ones back. And that ball lands in off the Bolton paddle there. Great exchange at the kitchen. Plenty of volleys. Saw earlier a couple of firefights breaking out. We love those. Fast-paced action here at the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships, and a nice attack there from Taylor cross court. Just starting to accumulate more and more points now, Bolton and Taylor. Nice defense there by Green and Ryan. Taking one service off the pair of Bolton and Taylor now. And an easy side out after that second service for Green and Ryan. So can they hold on to this lead and force the change of ends first? Of course, we're going to 15, so we will change ends at 8. Whoever the first team is that gets us to 8, that is. And there's one on the board for Green and Ryan now. 7-5. Nice slap at the feet there by Mark Taylor, saving one service. 7-5-2 now. The end of Green and Ryan. That one goes well long over the heads of Bolton and Taylor. Should make mention of the wind. You might be able to see the flags in the background. Just breezy across to the left-hand side of court. It's a bit more of a consistent light breeze today than a gusty breeze, which it has been over the last few days. Dare I say it, a cool breeze for the players. Oh, and a little net roll on that one. Just catching the paddle of Green and Ryan there. 6-7 now to Bolton and Taylor with ball in hand. Green and Ryan, of course, with a 1-point lead in this all-important 50-plus mixed double 4.0 and above round-robin clash. Oh, that's a beautiful forehand straight through the middle there by Bolton. Can they get to us to 8 here? 7-7. Oh, lovely reaction on the paddles there of Green and Ryan. Defending against serve. 7-7 our current scoreline. There it is, 8-7 to Green and Ryan, and they force the change of ends here. We're going to see a change of conditions at the change of ends for these players. Going to be interesting to see who adapts to them quickest. We'll just bounce into a short commercial break and be back for the second half of this match at the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships.
You push yourself to perform. So do we. For over 25 years, investors have trusted Trilogy Funds to maximise income while preserving capital. So for income performance, invest with Trilogy Funds.
And welcome back to the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships, folks. We're now picking up the second half of this round robin clash in the 50 plus mixed doubles 4.0 and above. And for the side of Green and Ryan, they're continuing on accumulating these points after forcing the change of ends now, 9-7. And they both went for that. They're both Green and Ryan as they look over to the commentary booth. That one just sails well and truly long, the Franklin X40. Franklin, of course, our ball sponsor here. Thank you so much for all your support, I should say. Franklin Sport is what was on my mind there. That one just goes wide there off the Taylor paddle. He's in an attacking mindset right now, Mark Taylor, with this 2-point deficit, something they need to chase down, first to 15 here in this round robin. We've seen some great performances so far from the side of Taylor and Bolton, but Green and Ryan really taking it up to them in this one. And another one goes wide there off the Taylor paddle. This is some pickleball, folks. Nice attack there from Green and Ryan. Left to right play. Green and Ryan come up with the winning rally combination there. 10-7 to Green and Ryan now. Looking the goods in red. Taylor just having a chat with Annalise about a little bit of strategy. Maybe double checking the scoreline too. And that one just collects Green and Ryan on the way through. Nice attack there by Annalise Bolton. And a nice one down the middle from Mark Taylor. We've seen various shots going wide off the Taylor paddle. Nice to see when he goes down the middle. Gets them in, earns a point. 8-10 now. Nice drive there from the baseline by Annalise Bolton. Earning another point now, 9-10. one goes long off the Taylor paddle. Green and Ryan, importantly, regain service here. Some lovely cross-court dinking into cross-court attacking here. Nice attack at the feet there by Annalise Bolton. That powerful left-hander of hers. Great work there by Annalise Bolton, time and time again with the perfect touch to get the balls back over the net from the baseline. One goes there, wide off the Taylor paddle. Second service now for Annalise Bolton, 10-10-2. Oh, well, gentlemen, take a bow. Rally of the match. Green and Ryan coming up trumps in that occasion. Oh, nice attack there at the feet of the baseline by Annalise Bolton. Did what she had to do. Green and Ryan were able to get a paddle on it, but unfortunately, that one went wide. Real ding-dong battle, this one at the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships. This one's going to go down to the wire. It's a nice, tight scoreline here. On court time now, well and truly above the 15-minute mark for all these players. Mentioned earlier, really hot conditions here today. Smidge under 30 degrees, but expected to go as high as 33 degrees. Eleven, 10. That one sails wide. A couple of handy points here for Bolton and Taylor. 12-10. And I believe that Green and Ryan have just called for a timeout here. Just to talk a bit of strategy as we get to the very end of this first to 15 encounter at this 50+ mixed doubles 4.0 and above division. As the players take a quick break and a little drink, we might do the same. Bounce into a quick commercial break and we'll be back after this short break.
You push yourself to perform. So do we. For over 25 years, investors have trusted Trilogy funds to maximise income while preserving capital. So for income performance, invest with Trilogy funds.
Welcome back, folks. You're picking this one up just as we kicked off the first serve. So you haven't missed anything, folks, in this 50+ mixed doubles. 4.0 and above. 12-10-2, the scoreline. Second service from Taylor there. And out of the timeout for Green and Ryan, a tactical timeout nonetheless. As we get closer to the end of this match. Another reminder, we're going to 15 in this one, but you have to win by 2. This is the round robin stage of the 50+ mixed doubles, 4.0 and above division. And timely for Green and Ryan, taking a point there, 11-12. Taylor just a bit too over-enthusiastic there with that smash. He had them on the baseline. He had control of that point, but unfortunately he didn't have control of that shot. 12-12 now. And that one goes long off the Green and Ryan end. Nice attack there from the ends of Green and Ryan. Finished off nicely. Hitting the ball to Taylor and catching him a little off guard at the body there. 13-12, Green and Ryan. Oh, lovely attacking pickleball there from all players, but finished off by Mark Taylor. Wonderful display of pickleball. 13-13 on that one. Finds its way in off the Taylor paddle now, and importantly for Taylor and Bolton, they get the first chance at a match point here after largely being down for most of this match. And they secure the victory. And an outstanding performance, it must be said, by all players, Green and Ryan in particular. Some quality resets there and speed ups, but ultimately Taylor and Bolton continue on their winning ways. They'll be breathing a sigh of relief in that one. But what a match from the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships. These teams will be now moving into their quarterfinals and semi-finals clashes. Going to see more action from Championship Court here for the duration of the afternoon. We're going to now go to a quick commercial break. As we look forward to the next few games, you're watching the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships.
All your life you strive, trusting your experience, pushing yourself to perform. It's no surprise that you expect the same from your investments. For over 25 years, Trilogy Funds has been trusted by investors to maximise income while preserving capital. So, for income performance, invest with Trilogy Funds.
Have you ever slept in an igloo? Explored a city by Tuk Tuk. Become friends with locals. You're about to on a small group explorations tour, averaging 16 people. Explore the world, from must-sees to local experiences designed just for small groups. Think small, because small groups do big things. Explorations by Colette, the best in guided travel since 1918.
I love life. I just enjoy every day more than the previous one.
I never had a woodwork shop like this one, like a kid in a toy shop, you know.
That's the best decision I have made, to move here to Keaton.
Big it up, big it up.
All your life you strive, trusting your experience, pushing yourself to perform. It's no surprise that you expect the same from your investments. For over 25 years, Trilogy Funds has been trusted by investors to maximise income while preserving capital. So, for income performance, invest with Trilogy Funds.
Take a tour with Colette, the best in guided travel since 1918. Choose from 170 expertly planned and expertly led tours worldwide. The must-see sights of the destination as well as local experiences are included with choice on tour.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships. My name is Dylan Kimlin, and we are about to get underway with our final pool match of this round that we've been covering this morning. We've just seen the combination of Green and Ryan on court taking a victory. That's just gone wide. Or rather, victory. The battle they had against Taylor and Bolton was an absolute screamer, and we can expect the same once more. Here we have Bianchi and Frisbee, their opposition furthest from camera. Good old-fashioned blue v red game here. And the duo in red, Green and Ryan. Score is currently 0-2. Terrific play from both sides. Constant dig outs, lots of resets. Green and Ryan victorious in that exchange. This will be 1 game to 15, swapping at 8, utilising the Franklin X40s. Franklin, the official ball of Pickleball Australia. And our final game of this round robin thus far. It's been an absolute blind up. How about the spin on that shot from Ryan? Terrific from Tina, able to get it back over, flick it down the middle of the court with that lob. Outrageous. There we go, she's on form. And the last thing you want is a rampaging Bianchi on the other side. As casual as you come. That flick to the left. Terrific smash from Ryan. Really solid forehand roll there. And we've seen quite a few exchanges between these gentlemen thus far. Oh, Frisbee had this smash opportunity, smacking it into the net. Unfortunate. Currently have a 1-point lead for the duo in red. It's a blustery game here. The wind has really picked up in the past hour or so. Conditions throughout the morning have been very still, very hot. Oh, poach attempt from Green. And she's doing everything she can, but unfortunately the Yola net's in the way. Yeah, conditions this morning were very warm and very still, but it's a double-edged sword really, because that strong wind does provide a cooler breeze for our players, but at the same time it wreaks havoc on the court. I know a lot of our indoor players that are watching right now would probably prefer the still conditions. Great forehand. Frisbee rocketing that towards Ryan. These sides continue to go head to head. It's been solid thus far. Woohoo, there goes Tina ripping it down the right side. Ridiculous amount of topspin applied. Just short. We're seeing some quick service attempts here by these sides. Haven't had an extended rally in quite some time. And that's a high five hit. Bianchi and Frisbee collecting paddles. Great hands once more. And here we go, Green and Ryan winning that exchange, getting a point on the board. Ange Green, what a superstar she is. I've had the privilege of covering her several tournaments now. I'm not at all surprised to see her taking the Victorians on. We got an out call here from Ryan. We'll see. All the players are in the center of the court. As our pool rounds are not officiated. And we'll see what the end verdict is by our players. And our commentary team, we are a talented bunch. Adam Halls had to jump out of the booth for this game. You might have noticed that I wasn't commentating the last game. It's because we are doing the scoreboard for our players and broadcast on the left side. Broadcast team, we do it all, let me tell you that. Thank you for Adam for jumping in and doing the numbers on the side. It's currently 5-5. Oh, that is uncharacteristic. Tina Bianchi, one of the highest rated coaches in the Australian pickleball scene, with a rare error. Impatient speed up. Terrific play there by Ryan. Covered a lot of court. Oh, okay. She's made amends. Ripping that drive down the corner. We did see the fake switch on the side of Ange. But unfortunately, the shuffle got her in trouble. That gap opened up. Bang, drive down the right. Good night. Ryan's aired that. Just gone wide. Down to the feet. Terrific by Frisbee. And it's currently 8-5, and as a result, we have a rotation of sides from our players. We're going to bounce into a quick commercial break, ladies and gentlemen, and be back live here from APC straight after this.
All your life you strive, trusting your experience, pushing yourself to perform. It's no surprise that you expect the same from your investments. For over 25 years, Trilogy Funds has been trusted by investors to maximise income while preserving capital. So, for income performance, invest with Trilogy Funds.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships. We're currently halfway through the final pool round. And the combination of Frisbee and Bianchi serving here, close to the camera in the blue, wrapping the Pickleball Victoria shirts. That double-handed backhand had some pace on it. Ryan opted to let that one bounce. And as a result, unfortunately, it's gone his way, I believe. It was an awfully close one. There was a verbal exchange between Ryan and Frisbee. They were joking around together. Either way, side out. Bianchi to bring it in. Oh, just short again. We are seeing both sides opting to transition to the net and get into more dink rallies throughout the later stages of this game. Oh, that's a poach. Ball still live, Ryan. Taking Green out. Hopefully Angela's okay. She's just been hip and shouldered. Some of the Tassie faithful in the crowd, big grin on their face. They build them tough down there, though. Green's okay. There we go, 5-5 breaking out. Frisbee winning that exchange once more. We'll see if they can continue this lead here. Remember, we are playing to 15. The players have all rotated sides. Frisbee's drive going back wide on that left side. And the fans continue to pour in here. We've got the shade set up on the grandstands, and as a result, spectator seating at a premium. Pop. That's gone. To our players over at the Player Village, we hope you are enjoying the broadcast thus far, as well as all of our viewers in the KDV Sports Bar and Lounge. Keep hydrated, keep in the shade. And we've seen a few dinking errors from both sides thus far. It's currently 11-6 though. Bianchi and Frisbee enjoying a slight lead. Make that 12-6, double their points. Frisbee and Bianchi, one of the highest medal obtaining duos of the Victorian pickleball scene, consistently on the podium as a team. Been doing it for a long time. Oh, there we go, put away. Several reset attempts from the duo in red. That big V on the shirts for Bianchi and Frisbee. They're looking for victory. And they may just have it. They find themselves in a game point situation with a 14-6 lead. Oh, big toe Tina. She's gone and stood on the ball.
She thought the ball was broken, so she stood on it.
Oh dear. She might have to pop over to the Salmington after this and get some new shoes on it. That is unfortunate for Bianchi, but it gives Green and Ryan another chance here. Okay, never mind. She couldn't step on that one. It was up in the green light zone, putting it away. So close. So close. And the duo in blue have another opportunity here to secure this match. Final pull round. And they've defended 4 game points thus far, the combination of Green and Ryan. And they just need to start converting on the scoreboard. And that's a start. Halfway there. That was a terrific pickup at the start of that rally in the end. Bianchi securing it once more. Second serve up, 7-14. They have a switch. Oh, no. Hit straight at Ryan. I think he was caught unawares. And that's a side out. And once again, game point situation. Oh, shoulder check, pop up, just short. And the victory will go to the combination of Bianchi and Frisbee for this pool match. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We have plenty more action here at our 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships as our round robins have finished up for this particular pool. We will find out who we will be broadcasting next after a quick commercial break and be back live here at KDV Sport straight after this.
All your life you strive, trusting your experience, pushing yourself to perform. It's no surprise that you expect the same from your investments. For over 25 years, Trilogy Funds has been trusted by investors to maximise income while preserving capital. So, for income performance, invest with Trilogy Funds.
Have you ever slept in an igloo? Explored a city by tuk-tuk? Become friends with locals? You're about to on a small group explorations tour, averaging 16 people. Explore the world, from must-sees to local experiences designed just for small groups. Think small, because small groups do big things. Explorations by Colette, the best in guided travel since 1918.
I love life. I just enjoy every day more than the previous one.
I never had a woodwork shop like this one, like a kid in a toy shop, you know.
That's the best decision I have made, to move here to Keaton.
Big it up, big it up.
All your life you strive, trusting your experience, pushing yourself to perform. It's no surprise that you expect the same from your investments. For over 25 years, Trilogy Funds has been trusted by investors to maximise income while preserving capital. So, for income performance, invest with Trilogy Funds.
a tour with Colette, the best in guided travel since 1918. Choose from 170 expertly planned and expertly led tours worldwide. The must-see sites of the destination as well as local experiences are included, with choice on tour and free time to explore your way. Embrace the freedom of guided travel with Colette.
I love life. I just enjoy every day more than the previous one.
I never had a woodwork shop like this one, like a kid in a toy shop, you know.
That's the best decision I have made, to move here to Keaton.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships. We have an amazing game on display for us here. This is the division of the Para-Coed Gold 5.0 and above combined division. I am so happy that we are able to get some of our para players on our courts here at KDV. Now, this will be 3 games to 11, win by 2. The players swapping at 6 should we get to a third game, utilising Franklin X40s. Now the rules for this particular division are slightly different to a typical para event, so I'll run through it all with you. In a para event, a player that is playing in a wheelchair is allowed 2 bounces at all times. In a para hybrid combined event, the player that is not playing in a wheelchair is only allowed 2 bounces on the service return. All other rules are the same as mainstream that you would play at home. But the para community here in Australia is continuing to grow. I've been very privileged to be able to showcase a lot of our top athletes from around the country of all different ages. And speaking of different ages, Adam Hall, the gentleman about to serve, Gideon, what a superstar he is.
Yes, the young man, he's so privileged to be here on Show Court, but we're equally as privileged to be watching him right here at the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships. A nice little exchange there by both sides in this gold medal match.
1-2-1.
And we have the combination of Litchfield and Rowetty closest to us here, and their opposition of King and Ford.
Point.
Ben King on the right side, a legend of the para scene, has been at it for a long time. Top-notch bloke as well. Fierce competitor. Not at all surprised to see him here in this gold medal.
Point.
And the commentator's curse kicks in. Sorry, Ben.
Three, two, one. Point.
A nice drop there by Litchfield over to King.
Arguably the hottest time of the day here at KDV Sports. Just on 1:30. And let me tell you, it is boiling at the moment.
Second serve.
Minimal breeze, but the breeze that is present is pushing towards the combination of King and Ford.
4-2-2.
Pushing to the left side as we can see our flags flowing.
Oh, and that lob just goes long there off the King paddle over the head of Rowetty. And the Franklin X40 just takes a bit of an excursion. Litchfield was going to collect that one, but the referee has a second Franklin X40 in the basket. Rowetty now ready to serve and get us back underway. Oh, and a lucky little drop there off the Yola net. Martin Ford, hand up. Sorry, not sorry. Often when you get a favourable net roll, Dylan.
Second serve. 2-5-2. Side out.
Oh, and that's a classic catch in the crowd. A side out again, and the gentleman with ball in hand, Dion Rowetti. What a legend of the Australian pickleball scene is he. Been playing the game for a long time and promoting the para scene for as long as he's been in it. We've had a challenge here from King. And that is confirmed out. Rowetti secures the point once more.
6-2-1.
The score is currently 6-2.
Second serve.
Nice deep serve there by Rowetti, but unfortunately couldn't follow up his good work on that occasion.
6-2-2. Point.
Adam and I were privileged to attend the player party this week for APC, and there were some of the para legends there. Got to have a good chat with Melissa from the Tasmanian pickleball scene and all the work she's been doing.
Point.
And I've had a good chat this morning with Corey Mostrin, who was in the division with these gentlemen, just discussing the para scene, and he was giving his insights as someone that was playing in a wheelchair. It's significantly harder than it looks. Adam, have you ever played para pickleball before?
No, but I wouldn't mind having a go if that opportunity ever was to present itself. I do marvel in just how coordinated, shall I say, that they can make it all look.
Yep. I will say, as I used to do drills with Corey out at Redcliffe, sort of as a coach, I figured there's only one way to do it, and I jumped in a wheelchair myself and played. But it is so difficult. I don't think people recognise how hard it is, considering you have to have your solo hand, I suppose, moving yourself and manoeuvring around the court. Like, I struggle,
3-9-1.
to perform normal shots on the courts or at a relatively high level, let alone doing it while playing in a wheelchair. Man, just the respect I have for the para community. They are so good.
We're just even watching Rowetti there when that lob came over him, caught his teammate in Litchfield and casually sort of just reversed to take the other side of the court, made it look effortlessly easy.
Yeah, I do know that Matt Hansen, who's really high up the ranks when it comes to the inclusion side of things for para pickleball in Australia, he's actually been pushing back on USAPA a little bit regarding the rules.
4-9-2.
The Australian pickleball scene, one of the world leaders when it comes to para pickleball. That's a terrific grab there from Rowetti. So it made sense that we could ask for some changes regarding the rules overall.
Oh, what a serve, an ace there from Rowetti. Well, we speak about how challenging it would be to be in one of these chairs, Dylan, but Rowetti, again, making it just look effortless there.
Oh, mate.
I've noticed a distinct difference in the style of his service in comparison to Martin Ford. He's got this little flick that he does with the wheel just as he's about to hit. Whereas Martin Ford, he is more at a standstill on his service. I just wonder what sort of extra power that gives Rowetti on the serve. That one just going wide off the Rowetti paddle there.
And this is a game point situation for the combination of Rowetti and Litchfield for their opposition. Must dig deep here. That's a great shot.
Second serve.
Gideon finding the spot. And Litchfield continues to impress.
4-10-2.
And a nice winner there from Martin Ford, straight through the middle. Precision over power, you commonly say, and you've borrowed that from the great Mike Newell, our leading coaches here in Australia.
Take from the best, mate.
Mike Newell is floating around these 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships, and as the players take a timeout for a short break and a quick drink, we might do the same. We'll be back in a short minute.
All your life you strive, trusting your experience, pushing yourself to perform. It's no surprise that you expect the same from your investments. For over 25 years, Trilogy Funds has been trusted by investors to maximise income while preserving capital. So, for income performance, invest with Trilogy Funds.
Have you ever slept in an igloo? Explored a city by tuk-tuk? Become friends with locals? You're about to on a small group explorations tour, averaging 16 people. Explore the world, from must-sees to local experiences designed just for small groups. Think small, because small groups do big things. Explorations by Colette, the best in guided travel since 1918.
And hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships. You're picking up the first service after we took a short timeout. What was dubbed as a medical timeout, but nothing major was happening there, folks. We just had some hot feet on these hot courts, Dylan. And we're watching the para-co-ed gold medal match of the 5.0 and above combined division. And as I'm looking down, something...
What a serve. You mentioned Rowetti's service error, and King has just shown he can do it too. Crazy swing in the air, and then he's followed it up with an elbow. But we have a side out once more, and this would be a game point situation for the combination of Litchfield and Rowetti for this game one. And that will do it. Litchfield Rowetti securing game one with an 11-8 victory, close one in the end. And our players are just rotating sides as we've got official Kelvin calling this one. Renowned referee, does a lot of work down in Victoria. Good to have him on board for the para events. The gentleman there, Dion Robetti, as I mentioned earlier, a legend of the para scene, just continues to excel. And what a amazing group we have had this morning for our current division. I had the privilege of sitting down with a new up-and-comer in the commentary scene, young Tyler, 9 years old, has been streaming all of the para events on his own little tripod and phone. Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, it warms my heart to see that occur here in our pickleball space. But I will also say that the pools were brutal. I had a good chat to quite a few of the players in this category, and they were just like, Dylan, there's no easy games. All of the teams are hardcore. They all are tearing it up on the court, and as a result, we've had a top-notch set of games from our division thus far. The gentleman just on the right there in the VIP booth, just having a bit of a breather. It's a warm one here at KDV Sports. And for our viewers at home, we can give you a bit of a general idea of our setup here by day 5. So in the background, you can see another court just to the left of there. That goes down to the player village. We've got a ton of seating available. We've got a big TV where no doubt, Adam, people are getting tired of us talking. We've been doing it a lot this weekend. But we've also got all the stores, food available. And if you continue left, you end up at the KDV Sports Bar and Lounge. To the right side, 40 courts. You heard me right, ladies and gentlemen. KDV Sports has been putting on a show for us here in the Gold Coast. We thank them very much for doing so. Our players have returned to the court. We can get back underway for game 2. Official Kelvin has given the all clear. Let's get started. 0-0.
Side out. Still on a break.
Oh, Kelvin.
I was going to say myself, a rough start, but the referee, he went even harder than that. He said, still on a break.
I have the privilege of calling a lot of the games that Kelvin referees in the NPL, Adam, and he is always making funny jokes to the players. Whoa. Rowati just carried that one.
Second serve.
Dion's only just returned from South Africa, Adam. Had a big old holiday over there.
Really?
0-0-2.
Yeah, he's got to see all the sights, and it's funny we mentioned that because I was talking to a couple South African players this morning. That's a great rally, and the South African cohort here in Australia for the pickleball space is getting larger and larger. They've all recognised that they can't beat us in rugby, so they've decided to come and try and beat us in pickleball.
Well, here on the Gold Coast, we do have a large South African contingent amongst the community, and we've got a growing one in the pickleball community. Obviously, the Vine brothers in the Open Division, stars at these very championships over many years. Wesley and Travis Vine, of course, I'm talking about.
I still don't understand how Wes has an accent and Travis doesn't, but both top-notch blokes.
Second, side out. 0-1-1.
A nice backhand slam there by Ben King.
Yeah, I just thought I should mention, as we were talking about South Africa, we should probably give a big shout out to Colette Tours, Pickleball Australia's official holiday partner. They've been an expert in guided travel since 1918, offering 170 tours across 7 continents. Dive deeper and connect with locals on their small group exploration tours. The Colette team were flat out yesterday.
And that one just getting the top of the paddle there, Dylan.
We got to come up with a name for that.
Well, I call it the T-bone.
Yeah, there we go. That works. But I refer to the middle of the court as a T-bone.
Yep, that works as well.
Big T, so it's like the double bounce rule in pickleball has a double meaning. Great smash. What's the call on that one? Just gone wide.
One. Second serve. 1-1-2.
Oh,
Point.
Litchfield going for the thinnest of margins with that shot.
A great effort there by Litchfield, the young man. Here on show court. What an experience for him, and indeed all these players.
Oh, big reach from Rowedi, but that goes wide. Yeah, I don't think it'll be long before we see Gideon Litchfield starting to tear it up in the open divisions, Adam. He is a superstar.
If you are just tuning in, what you're watching is the gold medal match. We're into game 2 here for the Para Co-Ed 5.0 and above combined division. If this is your first time tuning in to this Para Co-Ed event, you might notice that there is a double bounce rule in play for this one. With our gentleman in the chair afforded an extra bounce to continue play over the net. And there's also a quirky rule with the serve, Dylan.
Yeah, effectively, both players from each side do get 2 bounces when they are receiving a serve, so we'll see it occur here. No, so forward opts to not utilise it. Now, on that double bounce, I might add, ladies and gentlemen, if the second ball bounces out, it is play on. And that is relevant for all players. So King here can use a second bounce on the receiving of serve if he opts to. But they're only able to use that second bounce on the service receive. For both King and Litchfield, every other play must be a traditional 1 bounce play.
3-3-2. Side out.
So just on that, Dylan, and you may or may not know the answer to this, if the first bounce was inside and the second bounce is outside and I strike the ball, get it over the net, we're play on?
Play on. Man, that's a bounce. So forward has gone through and struck the ball on the full without letting a bounce, but you are correct, Adam. If the ball bounces out, it is play on. As a result, we've seen some ridiculous ATPs from our players as the ball will kick really far wide. Oh, Litchfield sneaking it into the kitchen. So we'll see if it occurs here, Adam. It would be good to get a double bounce example for our viewers at home and in the players' lounge. But Dion Rowedi, as we mentioned earlier, has a absolutely lethal serve, so he's not in the mood for education, he's in the mood for gold. So he takes a 1-point lead. There we go. So that there, double bounce, forward had the opportunity to return it after the second. Dion Rowedi with the ace, I might add. That's his second one thus far.
5-3-1. Second serve. 5-3-2.
Ah, well played, Ben King. Double poach, flicking it down the right side.
Well, hats off there to Ben King. Not only did he take the poach, but then he covered his own side and finished with a forehand winner. Great display there in this para-co-ed gold medal match.
That's a terrific shot. King, a very experienced player too. Been lucky enough to call him several times now. A legend from Tasmania.
4-5-1.
And that's a pickleball scene we don't often talk about, Adam, in that the Tassie scene is getting really big. I had the privilege, while you were solo calling, I was doing the scoreboard on the left side, and I was sitting down with a bunch of the Tasmanian supporters. They're out thick and thin at the moment, cheering everyone on. It's a great community.
You just saw there that double bounce in play, but unfortunately that one sails long the Martin Ford paddle. I myself was probably talking to the same group when we changed it up and I did the scoreboard. We were having a good old chat about, you know, the epicenter of Tasmanian pickleball. In football terms, I know that Hobart and Launceston are very populous regions for football. I wondered if it was the same for pickleball. It was confirmed that certainly Hobart is, but Launceston just probably looking for a few more players, Dylan. So the rivalry isn't that strong at the moment in pickleball in Tasmania between Hobart and Launceston, but I'm sure it'll grow very quickly over time.
Dion Rowetti ripping drive down the left. Woo-hoo. What a shot. Yeah, and to I think Launceston's not too far off, Adam. I had the privilege of going down to the Tassie Championships at the start of this year, and hopefully I can be there next year should the Tasmanian committee want me. But the crew there is so nice. I mean, you've been witness to it all, how friendly the Tassie pickleball scene is and how fierce they are on the courts. It's a nice combination.
And dare I say, enthusiastic about their pickleball in general, Dylan.
Yep.
6-6-2.
I've never been to anywhere in Tasmania, but...
Oh, Litchfield, was there a double bounce? Play on?
was.
We'll see. Yep, that's the point. Terrific effort from Gideon.
Yeah, Tasmania is definitely somewhere I personally want to visit, and if I can convince the wife, maybe on the sneaky, that, hey, let's go down on this weekend. Yeah. My wife, big shout out to her, very supportive of me being here with a second child, only 4 weeks old, folks. Mate. Little Leo. She's looking after both my boys, Leo and Caleb. Thank you so much to my lovely wife, Jess. Maybe that trip down to Tasmania is in your future, Jess.
Yeah, thank you, Jess. Adam has been amazing this weekend.
8-6-2.
I hope little one's doing okay. But yeah, trip to Tassie, wouldn't say no.
Point.
The food's delicious, I can confirm. Just take a jumper. It gets a little bit cold. Oh, Ford had the paddle up.
Point.
Out of ferocity from Litchfield.
That was a nice play there by both Litchfield and Rowetti.
6-2.
Great deft drop there by Rowetti into that kitchen.
And we have a gold medal point on the side for Litchfield and Rowetti as a result. Oh, Ben King, forehand roll left side, thank you.
Second serve. Two.
That was a nice double hander back in there from King. Catching Litchfield off guard, and they're only 3 points off of it.
17-2. Side out.
And Litchfield and Rowetti bring up another gold medal match point. here with that side out.
10-7-1. Second serve.
And they survive again. Dion, we did see 2 aces earlier from him. Can he pull one off here to secure the medal? Yep. And that is the medal secured for Rowetti and Litchfield. Terrific play from the gentleman furthest from camera. For Ford and King, admirable effort. They will take the silver. Thank you to our official Kelvin for calling this game, and thank you everyone at home for watching. We are going to close down the broadcast for a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Going to have a quick little commercial break, but once we get back, Adam Hall will be interviewing our winning side, and then we'll have a breather for the broadcast. We'll be back live this afternoon, or this evening rather, to showcase all of our mixed events. We have so many medals to get through and so much action for you here at KDV Sports. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast thus far. Be back live with Adam just after this commercial break.
You push yourself to perform. So do we. For over 25 years, investors have trusted Trilogy funds to maximise income while preserving capital. So for income performance, invest with Trilogy funds.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships. I'm standing here with our gold medalists in our para-co-ed division of the 5.0 and above combined. Sorry about that. Dion Rowetti and Gideon Litchfield here. And Dion, that was some match. You've done it in 2 games here. And I understand that you not only play in the wheelchair, but you manufacture the wheelchair with the business Wicked Wheelchairs. Just run me through what we've got here.
We've got a combination of titanium and carbon fibre, ultra lightweight wheels, and everything's custom made. So it's custom made to suit the person, seat width, seat depth, seat heights, and the person's ability.
And it's now a gold medal winning wheelchair. So congratulations. And Gideon, tell us a little bit about your pickleball, mate. Obviously, I've heard you've been playing for quite some time, but what does this mean to you to win a gold medal with Dion here, one of the legends of the sport, here at the Australian Pickleball Championships? I think we might have just lost you there. But anyway... Oh, sorry, folks. Gideon's absolutely wrapped. You guys are gold medalists. Congratulations at the 2024 Trilogy Funds Australian Pickleball Championships. We'll be back with more live action in the afternoon session. Over to you, Dylan.